Hi guys, this is Derek with the Garage Door Guy. I wanted to go over with you a few things to do before you call a garage door technician to your house. A lot of times I'll get called out to a house and I'll get there and it'll be something so simple, and then I have to charge them $59 because I just drove out to their house and moved something or twisted a knob, whatever. So I wanted to go over these things with you really quick to try to save you some money. One of the most common things is the I-beams, or photo cell sensors, photo safety sensors. They can be called a few different things, but these are the little safety devices that are mounted to the bottom of your garage door track, and there's one on each side, and they shoot a beam across. And so basically what happens is if the door is closing and something crosses that beam, the door will stop in reverse. The opener will not allow that door to close. I can't tell you how many times I've been to a house and I'll drive up, I'll get out of my truck, and before I even enter their garage, I already see the problem. I'll see a a garbage can sitting in front of the eyes. Sometimes it'll be a bag. Sometimes even on the garage door itself, there will be a sticker that's peeling off. And so when that sticker passes the safety beams, it'll trigger that door to stop in reverse. And so I have to go out and I see this, I move it, and of course I go ahead and service the door, lubricate everything, and make adjustments and everything like that, so it's worth the customer's while. But you know, this customer could have saved themselves $60 by knowing that. So if your door's not closing, maybe the lights are flashing, something like that, first check to make sure you don't have anything in front of the safety beams. The second thing is with the safety beams, sometimes they'll be misaligned, and so they're not pointing straight at each other, and if that's the case, the door will still not close. So you'll just want to make sure you look at the I-beams, make sure they're pointing at each other, make sure one's not pointing at the floor or pointing out, anything like that. Generally what I'll do is I'll take my index finger and my index finger should be able to cover half of that sensor, that little eye. It should be able to cover half of that up before the light goes out. If not, it might need some adjusting here and there, but just adjust them until you get them right. Make sure both of the lights are on, the safety beams. If one light's off, make sure they're aligned. If both of them are aligned, it could be an electrical issue, something of that nature. So but anyways, so that's one of the common things. Another common thing is during the winter, especially with screw drives, what will happen is the grease in the screw, or the grease just anywhere, will start to harden, and so it makes it harder for the door to open and close. And garage door openers, newer ones at least, have what's called force mechanisms. And so what this does is if the door is opening or closing, if that opener senses any pressure going against it, if it's trying to struggle more, the door will stop. Because it could be caught on something. Well, there's two little knobs on most openers. I think Lanier has one knob. LiftMaster, Chamberlain, and Sears, they're at the back of the unit. They're usually blue, but there's two little knobs. They have numbers on the outside of them. And then Lanier, it's going to be, if you're looking at the opener from behind, it's going to be on the left side. But it's a little force button. And if, let's say, if the door's closing and it's stopping, or if the door's opening and stopping, and that's the issue, you'll just want to increase the force sensitivity. And the way you can know that is, what I like to do is make sure the door's open and then try to close the door. And what I want you to do is I want you to go to the door, and I want you to put your hands under it and pull up against it. If it barely takes any pressure at all to stop that door, you'll want to increase the down sensitivity on that force control. Same thing, when you hold it, it should stop, and then it'll start trying to open. When it starts trying to open, grab it and try to pull it down. And again, if it takes no pressure whatsoever to stop that door, you'll want to increase the up force sensitivity as well. So those are some another kind of common fix I go out on. And I'm sure there's more, but that's all I can think of at the moment. I'll post another video if I think of a few more. But that's it for now, and thank you guys for watching.